go. I did it. Let's get it, losers. Yeah!
Alright. Chapter 1. Lily White.
Oh shit, is that a Love Live reference? Yes, sir!
Brown hair, hazel green eyes, airheaded exterior, passionate interior.
Oh wait, who the fuck are we? I'm sorry.
I think these are Saaya's thoughts.
Oh shit, it's
Saaya.
Saaya.
Oh no.
Saaya.
Oh, me? I'm just the lovesick drummer. Yep. Saaya sighed for what could have been the 5th time today. She noticed Taya was staring at her differently at practice the other day, but Saaya didn't know if that was just due to her not smelling like bread, surprisingly, or she just had the biggest booger in her nose and no one said anything. Well, Arisa would have, but Arisa didn't, since there was no booger up her nose in the first place.
What the fuck?
You want me to do Arisa?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
I gotta do the Cindery voice.
Shut up.
I know. The reason why she was staring at you like that was because she was checking you out, stupid!
What the fuck? You're so aggressive, man.
Because she's aggressive. Arisa groaned, sitting back in her chair as Saaya groaned as well, except from an odd itching in the back of her throat. You read her "She's in love with Ray" line?
Oh shit. Okay, she's in love with Ray or Lay, as she likes to call her. I don't stand a chance, Arisa. Saaya sighed, closing her eyes and laying her head on the table as Arisa rubbed her temples.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I think they mean like she's rubbing the side of her head with her fingers. I swear to you, Saaya, I know what I'm talking about. Yo, a swear counter for Arisa?
She's a swear counter. Yeah!
No! Alright.
Saaya sighed, even though she felt her throat take up a bit before she let out a small cough, yet nothing happened. It's just a cough to clear the saliva in her throat. Why is it so in detail, man? It's not that bad, but like...
It's just detail.
Ichigaya Arisa, who's a part of the student council, knows Shiokane Rinko, has experienced what Saaya is possibly experiencing, wasn't talking about Saaya's bullshit.
Well, damn. Look, why don't we just go ask Rinko Senpai? She knows a lot about health
Fuck
stuff.
that. Fuck her. I hate her. Just joking, I love her.
There's no need. I actually have to cough there, so it works. Arisa's right eye twitched before she exhaled while Saaya excused herself to go get some water. Arisa watched the others' movements before she gave a small sigh. Go call Rinko Senpai.
She said.
Mockingly coughed.
Saaya gave a small giggle. She knew Arisa was worried, not like she would say it or anything, but she cared deeply for her friends, especially for her band. And if one of the members are sick, Ichigaya Arisa will do whatever it takes to get them back to health. Not when everyone was around her, of her, of course.
She waved to Marina as the cool, crisp liquid slid down Saaya's throat as she drank. Oh, I thought they were going to go into detail with her throat for a minute. I know! She didn't expect to be sick with a cold or something like that. She didn't have a headache, nor did she have cramps or anything. She knew well she wasn't on her...
No.
She knew well she wasn't on her cycle. Everything was fine. She just had an itchy throat. Probably a sore throat. Easy fix of water and warm lemon tea. Okay?
Saaya entered back into the room, her throat already feeling better after the water. She sat down at her desk with a small embarrassment smile as Arisa glanced at her. What? What the fuck?
Saaya, I swear, if you cough throughout this whole wait, you and me are gonna have a long talk.
Arisa swear counter too, she noted. I'll be! She cleared her throat as Arisa raised an eyebrow. Fine. Fine. We'll just have to make through practice.
More of you. I'm fine. Arisa deadpan as she pulled out her phone. I don't know if you have Rinko Senpai's number, but just in case, here. I have a feeling you'll need this at some point, Arisa said as she sent the number to Saaya.
I'll save it, but I'll doubt I need it. Saaya chuckled to herself as Arisa stared.
Who is this?
Oh my god, is that who's Remy? That's like...
I think that's her nickname, right?
Remy. Who the fuck?
Yeah. He's already here! Oh, I hate that. Shit, it's your voice caught as Arisa got up.
Remy? Where's Casimir and Otire? Saaya asked as Arisa rested her hand on her hip.
I think they're still in class. It may be a little bit longer before we can begin. Mimi said in her usual timid tone as Arisa nodded while Saaya coughed.
Are you... Oh, shit. Are you sick? The glitzer! It's like Remy with a deep-ass voice. You know what? I'm gonna do that voice to fucking Casimir if she ever appears. Casimir-chan's here. Kawaii doesn't...
Hell yeah! Are you sick, Saya-chan? Remy asked as Saya shook her head.
Oh wait, my throat tingles a bit. Well, I'll be okay breathing it in. Saya said as Arisa's doctor herself.
Denial.
Saya was in denial.
It's starting. What the hell does that mean?
What started?
I don't know.
What started? She's gonna lose her V card. Oh no. Oh no. Poor Saya. I don't feel bad for Ataye because
Tae will be down here soon, alright, Kazumi? So can you please stop asking me to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
Kia,
the game. There was a spat as Kazumi shook her head. Arisa knew her girlfriend was childish with innocence. She found it cute in all honesty. You gonna do Kazumi?
What? Oh.
You gonna do Kazumi?
Oh shit, I thought no, shit. Okay. You know what we're gonna do the next time, because I wasn't prepared.
Okay, no. Arisa! Kazumi sang as she buried her head in Arisa's chest. Alright. I wanna sing with you!
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Is there another one with Arisa and a Casimir? And like Casimir? Is there one with Casimir?
Kazuumi?
Oh my god, it's Kazuumi, the ship.
Yeah, alright. I want to sing with you! Kazumi said, using Arisa's chest as a pillow as Arisa's face crunched up in embarrassment. At least no one else was around to witness this. I was still upstairs with Mimi. Arisa pushed her girlfriend off and decided to let her rest on her shoulder for what could be a nap as Saaya and Mimi walked down the stairs. What took you two so long? Arisa asked as Mimi looked up for her chocolate cornet. That was easy enough for the blonde to get the message.
Wait,
You get it?
who's this?
That's still Kazumi.
Why is it Casimir? You know, it's Casimir with two S's instead of one A. It's called Kasumi. Dumb, right? Really. Sorry, do you want to sing to a little star with me, or since Arisa didn't want to? Casimir asked with excitement, shruggingly throughout her. Shrugging? What the fuck?
Surging. I think it's surging.
I can't read. Throughout at her as Saya shrugged. Maybe I think you play that on the drums. It works better with the keyboard or bass or guitar. I asked Arisa, but she said no. Casimir pouted as Arisa shut up.
Not true. I said Ty would be here soon, so you could play it with her. As if on cue.
You're a tie.
A voice said as Saya looked up. The stairs creaked to the sight of dark ash-brown hair was refreshing. To Saya, it was like a breath of fresh air or the feeling of the sun after days of clouded skies. Paired with that beautiful long hair was a pair of hazel green eyes that shimmered during any time of the day or night. Hazel green eyes filled with kindness, empathy, and understanding that can melt any frozen heart. Okay, I want to complain real quick, because how they spell Saya's name in the game is S-A-Y-A, but however, when I see it on here, when I was looking at the tag, they spelled it it's spelled like S-A-A-Y-A. I don't understand it.
Okay, also in the game, they spelled Saya with, the way they pronounce it is Saya, because there's two at the end, right? They always pronounce it as that, but her name is spelled like two double A's, S-A-A-Y-A.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
And most people read it as Saya, like S-A-Y.
Yeah, when I hear any of the members say it, they always go like Saya, and it sounds like they're just holding out the A. So it's like the A with the line above it. So I'm like, why didn't they just do that? Anyway, where are we? Okay. And yet, those feelings were washed away and drowned out by the burning brown ash and bass of Ray. The steady tempo Saya created would always overlap from the power and heavy sound of Ray's bass. Even if they were in different bands, those sharp yet stern cobalt blue eyes always stood out to Saya's gentle blue sky irises. Saya?
A sharp pain Saya had never felt before grew inside her chest. It grew slowly at first, a faint feeling I think feeling almost like a mid-heartburn. She even took some medicine to try to stop it, but it began to spread like a wildfire began in Saaya's lungs, clouding her senses, squeezing and clutching her lungs closed after the veins were crawling over every inch of them. Saaya's hand flew onto her chest. The clatter of the drumstick fell onto the floor as her hand began squeezing her uniform in a failed attempt to smooth the pain. Wide eyes wide shut, cold sweat, breath, Lambert. What? Why?
Yeah,
None.
labored.
You
I
read.
think that means like when your breath is just like really like closed, I guess. Why? Her eyes frantically scanned her surroundings, yet they were too blurred and unfocused to take in anything around her. She couldn't even notice the other drumstick in her hand. Why was this happening? Luckily enough, Saaya's vision could see the face of concern on Taaya and Rumi's face. Their eyebrows knitted in concern as small frowns appeared on their faces. Arisa and Kazumi were nowhere to be seen, or she just couldn't see them. Itching, scratching, crawling. Saaya's throat felt as if she needed to hack something up. I'm okay. I just need some water, she said, standing up as Rumi nodded as Taaya stood in front of the drummer. Here, you can have mine, she said, that gentle voice entering Saaya's ears as she smiled weakly. Thank you, Otae. Taaya, I swear to God! It's no problem, Saaya. I swear to God.
Oh, sure.
Saaya whispered as Saaya giggled. She didn't want to pass out on the floor from the whispering, but it was getting harder to breathe. Even with the water to try and clear her throat, she felt groggy, sick, as if everything was going to heat up until she really did pass out from a daze. Yes, that was it, a lightheaded daze. Uneven steps up the stairs, quickly making their way to the bathroom next. Legs buckling, eyes still wide, adrenaline pumping. As soon as the bathroom door closes behind her, Saaya felt safe. Safe enough to make a mad dash for the toilet. Oh, is this what they meant?
Wait,
With no regard to privacy, she fell on her knees, her arms clenching around her stomach as she threw herself over the toilet bowl.
Is she throwing up?
I think so. Scratching, itching, crawling, sweet melody of giggles, aching, hazel green eyes shining with the sun, squeezing, ash brown hair waving in the wind, growing, accompanied by dark brown hair, regurgitating. Yep, she's puking. Yep, this is what they meant by it starting.
Oh, reaching, cough, sputter, spit, sigh. Light brown veins laid flat and stuck against Saaya's forehead, drenched with sweat. She couldn't bear to open her eyes. Her overwhelming feeling of sore stomach muscles from vomiting was tiring. Yet the adrenaline continued to pump through her veins like a drug. Deep breaths. Saaya's racing heartbeat began to slow and attune to the rhythmic beating. What was that? Saaya squeezed her eyes even tighter as she tried to remember what just happened. She was in Arisa's basement. She was practicing with the band. Out of nowhere, her heartburn came back. She felt weak again. She got up for some water. Taaya whispered in her ear. She felt lightheaded and in a haze. She went to the bathroom then she threw up. Everything was exactly how it went in the basement. So why did she exactly throw up?
Arisa and Kazumi were nowhere to be found, itching. It was just her, Taaya, and Rumi, burning. Her heartburn was starting to form again, crawling. Saaya slapped a hand to her mouth, forcing back the burning feeling in her throat. Ew! With calm, steady breath, she began to fight it back. The fatigue ached and soon enough disappeared. I need to get back out there and tell them I'm okay. Bitch, you just threw up! You go home! And so she opened her eyes. That was her first mistake. When Saaya opened her eyes, she wished she had kept them shut. She wishes that she had seen would be wiped away from her brain. What is this? What is what?
What's what?
What is what, bitch? What is what?
Hey, chill!
I'm confused! His eyes widened, her mind was racing. One half of her wanted to run away, and the other wanted her to lean forward and confirm what she was seeing. Unfortunately, she chose the latter. Gripping the seat tightly, Saaya leaned forward at the pace of a snail. Her knuckles and face and leg began to turn a ghostly shade of white. The smell of bile and stomach acids was heavy in her face. It was disgusting and overwhelming to breathe in, but it was nothing compared to what was swimming in the bowl.
Tension. I heard like swimming.
She's looking in the, I think, because it says she's like gripping the seat, so she's looking in the toilet bowl. Small purple petals that belonged to a lilac floating innocently in the bowl, swirling and dancing as if to mock the panicked girl. What is this? Yeah, what the
Saaya? No, I can't let her see me like in a state like this. Saaya, open the door! I swear, or I swear, I'll never let you in my basement again!
Yep. Arisa, so count of 3, Saaya noted even in her slightly sick state. Hold on, Saaya sighed, standing up and wiping her mouth. The gemmer was drained. Throwing up and seeing petals in her residue, that just made her completely exhausted. But practice wasn't over yet. Besides, it was only one day.
Oh, Saaya, did you throw up? Arisa exclaimed as Saaya opened the door.
What? No, I didn't throw up. I just felt sick. I just had to go to the bathroom. She gave a small sweat-drop grin as Tai put a hand to the germer's forehead.
You feel warm. Oh, well, maybe we should cancel practice, she said in concern as Saaya averted her gaze. Drawing into another breath, Saaya spoke.
No way. We still have that lab coming up. God, I felt nauseating saying that alone.
No.
Yeah.
I said nothing. You can't practice in this state, Saaya. You feel warm and your whole body is shaking, Arisa said. A stern look in her eyes, Saaya glanced at her trembling hands before taking a deep breath, and soon enough she stopped shaking.
See? Just a little anxious for the live. Let's get back to it. She smiled, already walking as Tai and Arisa glanced at each other. Well, more of Tai glancing at Saaya and Arisa glancing at Tai. The blonde let out a deep exhale as her right eye twitched. This was going to be a long evening.
The band pulled out their sheet music and began playing and returned. Luckily, Saaya's heartburn didn't disturb her during the song. She sighed when the final note was played before holding a hand for her head. A small headache was forming. At this rate, Saaya didn't know if she was dying or not. Why did I say
medical MD? They would have said, "You're dead. You're already dead."
Why did I say dying like dying?
Dying? I know.
Yeah, it's like DUI. It's DUI, not the DUI. DIY.
But she could feel a petal in her throat, mistaking it for saliva.
Oh shit! Oh, this is where it begins.
All for it to come back up again with the deep exhale. Saaya, Lane wants to know if the three of us can help her. Saaya said as Saaya glanced up. It hurt a little bit with the other being there, but she can let it slide. Ray was an important person to Saaya. Saaya could feel the tears forming underneath her eyelids before she coughed, only feeling a tear come down from her cheek from the lilac petal. Chapter 4. Lay's potato chips.
Oh my god, I love that brand.
Really?
I do! I love to drink it with my Epic Gamer juice. Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
But no, I like Doritos because it's much better.
Yeah, Doritos are better than Lay's.
So I feel
Tai sighed as she looked at Ray. Even after all those years, she still kept that stern glare. Of course, Tai wasn't scared of it. She found the glaze Glaze?
Glaze.
Glaze, I know! She found the gaze welcoming. Probably because she's seen Ray smile before.
She called as the brunette's raised an eyebrow.
Oh.
Wait, is that...
I think this is still Kai talking.
How do you know if you have a crush? The ash brunette as Ray folded her arm.
Yeah. Kai, you know you have a crush when you act more airheaded than usual.
I'm not necessarily airheaded. Tai hummed as her basic friend raised an eyebrow.
You're kidding, right? Tai, you forgot how to play your own guitar in a day and tried to play that bassist girl Remy's bass.
Bass.
Yeah.
Bass.
I mean,
That
both are still
fish.
the same things. One is an instrument, one is a fish. Either way.
Tai tilted her head as the door opened with the drummer.
Oh, that's Saaya.
Hey, Ray! Oh, shit!
Hey, Ray. Oh, Tai. Saaya called. She had to feel somewhat cheerful. Ray was a wise person, even if she did feel a tad jealous that Tai had a crush on her. That was it. Maybe she was sick from jealousy. Just that alone made her feel guilty.
Saaya! Tai reached as Ray away. Saaya gave a toothly grin before she sat there as Ray spoke.
Now that I have you two here with me, I have an important question to ask both of you. She said as Saaya tilted her head while Saaya did the same. You two have experienced fights with friends before, right?
No.
The face asked as the others nodded. How do you two get over it and make up again?
They make over.
Her fingers clenching in a grabbing motion as Saaya glanced. Clouding skies. Well, usually our problems end in a lot of tears and chocolate cornets, she deadpan as Ty snickered.
You sound like Arisa. Arisa! The guitarist of Poppin' Party called, leaning on the drummer as the bassist raised a solo and shook her head.
So, who exactly are you apologizing to?
Myself!
Saaya.
Myself in my body. I am hating. Is Saaya the one who's throwing up? Is she the one who's throwing up?
Who? Yeah, Saaya's the one who's sick.
Yeah, she's sorry for her own body.
Saaya questioned as Ray made that finger motion again, except her hands somewhat shaking in the kind of motion. Sato Misaki. She's also known as masking.
Oh my god! Did she also wear a mask? Did she wear a mask? What? It's Corona season. If she didn't, what's the point of her name? Huh? What's the point of her name? If she didn't wear a mask during any of those band lives, that is called facts right there.
Tai. Both Saaya and Ray said with sweat grins. No, Tai. She doesn't wear a mask.
It's a lie!
No, she's a drummer for Ray's A, right? Saaya asked, not even noticing Tai was still leaning on her as Ray nodded. Maybe surprise her with new drumsticks? Saaya thought as Tai smiled. That's a great idea.
Arisa. Oh, Tai, you're still... Never mind. Saaya sighed as Ray shrugged. Like Tai said, it isn't a bad idea. Thanks, Saaya. Ray said as the drummer nodded. You know, since I kept you guys here for a while, we can get some lunch on me. The bassist said, standing up on her seat as Saaya made an attempt to get up, only seeing Saaya around her arm. Oh no!
Oh no! Otae, we gotta go, she said, already feeling a tad bit nauseous again as the guitarist tilted her head. Oh.
You guys coming? Ray called as the Tai hummed.
I think it was like, So I guess it could be like that. She then turned her attention back to Saaya. If we go, we walk like this.
What, like, walk like what? The fuck are we walking like?
I think her arm is around Tai.
No, I need a visual. We're going back to Dynasty. Shut up.
No, God, no. Let me see, I think there was like a card or something.
Just one word. Dynasty. We're going to Dynasty. Wait, I hate you all. We're gonna go on Dynasty. It's big.
The piano version is playing in the background, I'm sorry.
Maggie. Yeah, it's fine.
How do you like this?
What? Give me the card. Give me a little visual.
I damned it.
Is this a card? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a card.
Why did they have to transparent everyone out like Arisa, Akasumi, and fucking Remy? Why is it them two? Huh?
Because this was a partner card. You know how Bandori has partner cards.
They
this
do?
Is a partner card.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wait,
they
when?
Have, like,
when?
The partner cards are basically where like two characters share a card.
Oh wait, so let me just go back to the fucking Bandori wiki.
This was the card with just Tai and Saaya.
Oh, it's something like this. I'm guessing. It's like, I'm gonna send it to you. This, like the card. Did you sneeze?
I cleared my throat. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah, it's like the Hikawa twins cards.
Oh my god. It's this card. It's this set. Oh, astronomy.
Yeah, it's like they have a set. That's what I mean by partner cards. Oh yeah, aren't they Gemini? Don't start that!
She fucking said, are they Gemini? Are they both Gemini? Let's go check the wiki again.
The reason why I'm asking is because I'm looking like at the star things and the markings, I guess?
The fucking...
Not markings, I don't know how to...
Who's a Cancer in fucking Bandori? I want to know. Astrology.
If we go, we walk like this. Ty smiled teasingly as Saaya felt the acid coming up her throat. There was no way in hell she was gonna survive.
She's gonna die. She's gonna throw up on her.
She's gonna die! Alright, chapter 5. Lunch date.
Oh my god, they want a date.
Alright. They have it, Taya said in shock as the other two looked at her.
Have what? Oh shit.
Technically, that's what they would have said.
Oh my god, I love hamburger steak. That's kind of bomb.
Hamburger steak? They have it? She repeated as Saaya and Ray nodded, a small leaving their mouths. They have hamburger steak here. I'm getting it, no objections! Taya exclaimed as the waiter nodded and wrote down Taya's order as Saaya covered her face. As usual, Taya is just about immune to embarrassment when it's something she sets her eye on, and Saaya has to suffer from the secondhand embarrassment.
So your order will be a croissant king sandwich and the mayonnaise salad and hamburger steak. Yep, indeed. Ray said, starting to feel the secondhand embarrassment coming through at Taya's airheaded vibes. Wow, she got vibes. She got big vibes. Your order will be out here shortly, the waiter said before leaving. As Ty swayed hamburgers. I'm not reading that. You are. Nah, fuck no.
Hamburg steak.
There are times like these where I wonder, how do you do it? Rai asked as Saaya looked up. Me? Well, Arisa usually keeps her somewhat stable. Stable.
Ray! Saaya caught his raising eyebrows. Saaya! Oh my god, it's just
Saaya!
I have them both in my band, so every time I play, I just hear Saaya every time.
I don't hear her say Lay.
Oh, that's what she calls her, but like, I don't think she ever says Lay. I think she just says something and then something like that. Anyway.
Oh my god, daisuki.
She called again as Saaya looked up. I love you! The guitarist sang as Saaya blushed over his side. Oh my god. And so lunch was basically two teenagers watching an airhead sway in her seat, singing about hamburger steak until the
Fuck yeah, let's get it, let's go, let's get it.
That's the whole lunch, bro. That's Ray speaking. Okay, Ty, your food's here.
Are you done swaying? Ray asked, holding her sandwich in her hand. As Saaya played with the letters in her salad. I had to taste it before I stopped, Lay. She sang as she cut the meat, and a savory smell going through the air as she took a piece into her mouth. Tae. I always say Otae, not Tae.
I know, we're so used to hearing Otae. Like, that her name is just Tae. It's so weird.
My name
Tae? The two caught as the guitarist smiled widely with a mouthful. This is the greatest thing! What? She said this is the greatest thing, Ray explained as Saaya nodded before she looked back at Tae. She looked so happy, so adorable, and made Saaya wonder if she could bake bread to see that excited Tae face more often.
You can see fucking Remy next to her. No wait, that's not Remy. It's fucking Mocha. Mocha's next to her. She's gonna take that bread.
Oh my god. Thank you so much, Lay. It was delicious. Thank you so much, Ray. The two smiled as Ray shook her head. Don't mention it. I'm glad we could hang out like this. Me too. I'll see you soon, Lay. Let's get going, Saaya. Tae smiled as she waved goodbye and grabbed Saaya's hand. That alone sent a wave of nausea into the drummer, but she needed to shake it off. The last thing she needed was to bark all over Otae. Chapter 6. Struggling. Huh? Arisa blinked as Tae nodded. We were walking and then Saaya said she had to go to the restroom and she hasn't been out since.
Well, she's taking massive. Never mind.
He's barfing. Arisa glanced at her bonsai tree with Saaya's scrunchies on the branches as she tried her hardest not to choke up. Otae. How long has she been in there for?
Oh, sorry. It's in the server.
I was like looking at the keys on the piano, and I was also looking at my computer screen at the same time. About 13 minutes, almost 15. Tae replied as Arisa bit her lip. Saaya's condition was getting worse, and there wasn't a single damn thing she could do to try and make Saaya grow a pair, not literally, and get her to confess. Tae, listen to me, and don't stare off into space. Got it? The blonde instructed as the brunette hummed.
She still's in space.
Can you read it?
What?
Are you gonna read it?
Wait, read what? Sorry.
She stays in there for 20 minutes.
Oh, call an ambulance. Got it? Arisa said, now glancing at her keyboard with the stars on the side worried that one of the stars would fade away. Arisa? She called. "Oh, Tae," she responded. "Can you stay with me while I try to see if Saaya is still?" She trailed off as Arisa hummed. Cautiously, Tae made her way to the restroom where Saaya was. Speaking of Saaya, she wiped her mouth as she shakingly stood up, her breath shakily rattled as she pulled out a mint from her bag to settle her breath. She slowly walked out, trying her hardest not to look exhausted, as Satai looked and smiled with tears. Yeah, I'm still
as the drummer's eyes widened.
Huh?
I worried Otai. She's crying. No, I'm horrible. God damn it.
Oh no!
Saya screamed.
She didn't say that. Why the fuck would you add that? She's
already crying. You tell me like what? The 6th chapter?
Yeah, she's already crying. Stop being a bitch about it.
No, I was confused. But brunette wrapped her arms around the guitarist. Is like the light playing? It is. I'm so sorry, Otai. She choked, trying not to cry herself. Dry your tears, Hana-chan. Aw, that's actually a cute nickname. Aw.
Oh, Hana. Dry your...
Hana, because her last name is
It's... So remember, I always remember her last name because of Garusu no Hanazono.
Yeah, it's Hanazono. I weakly whispered as Hana-chan or Tae looked up with big round teary eyes. Oh, poor Tae. Saya, Tae repeated as if she was gonna disappear. I'm okay, Tae. I'm okay. Saya sadly knew she wasn't though. You are, bitch. She was trying her hardest not to cough over the guitarist on her shoulder. She continued to hold her other in her arms before she let go of Tae. The two began walking out of the restroom, with Tae holding Saya's arm the whole time, of course. Arisa, on the other hand, glanced at her before suffering and crying. She didn't even notice Kazumi, who was sleeping on her lap. Yes, it's true. Kazumi has been in a low spot with her mental health. Is there something wrong with everybody or something? Making her save almost the whole
You're gonna get pinged again. You just know that.
Oh shit! Kazumi's me, bro! But Arisa could always help her with that by brewing some tea a night or two. Arisa's mind kept playing tricks on her with Saaya dying, the stars on the keyboard, the yellow stars.
She's gonna die. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye.
Disappearing as Arisa continued to tremble and sniffle. Even if Saaya said she was fine, minus her exhaustion and coughing, the blonde knew she wasn't. Arisa also knew another thing. Saaya is running out.
She's gonna die!
She's gonna die! It's rather Mugu.
Oh my god. Stop with the Mugu jokes! Is Hina gonna be here? Please.
Probably!
Yay, Hina! One-chan daisuki. Oh my god, she really said that!
Alright, I'll see you soon, Hina. Saya replied as Hina gave a cheeky grin before she shut the door. Best of Palace was a band that focused more on the fame side and trying to keep everything running and bopping than Rosalia, who focused on their music more than anything. Still, Hina enjoyed Rosalia's music. Saya, on the other hand, wasn't a huge fan of Pastel Palace per se, but she wouldn't mind hearing a song or two once in a while. She would still go to the lives to watch Muger's sister, however. Hina hummed to herself as she walked to the circle. She opened the door to the back lounge and sat down, hearing the chatter of the other. Who's really bopping would be Aya. Hina-chan? Aya called, looking up from her phone as Hina's eyes sparkled with stars. Damn.
The pink giggled as she watched the guitarist sit beside her, wrapped her arms around her. Hey, have you heard that Mugu news from Evie-chan? Hina asked from a small frown on her face, representing her Mugu mood. As she would say.
I did. Do you think there's anything we can do?
No.
The kid asked, patting the brunette's hair to try and calm her down.
It's Hanahaki. So should we try to get Saaya-chan to confess to whoever she's bopping crush on? Who would that be? Hina hummed and thought as Aya blinked.
Seriously, Hina? You really don't know?
No, I'm dumb.
With an awkward grin as the mint-haired girl tilted her head.
No.
Oh, Hina. Aya sighed, placing a hand over her head while the younger Hikawa sibling only kept her head tilted with a confused expression.
Tae-san? Tae. I'm just gonna go with Tae. Oh, Tae-san?
Oh, sorry.
Hina questioned as I nodded, but she looked in the wave. Tae-san!
Aya-senpai, Hina-senpai, she said. Her usual upbeat tone was washed out with the worry.
Where's Saya-chan and Kasumi-chan. Hina asked while Tai sighed.
Kasumi is out with Arisa so they can try to find a prescription for her, while Saaya is sick at home with the stomach flu.
Damn.
Both light-haired girls looked at each other before nodding towards Tai. Okay, Aya said with slight suspicion while Hina hummed.
Hey, Tai-chan! Hina said as Taya looked up. Have you heard of the Hanahaki? She asked, trying the hardest to ignore Aya's widened eyes.
I was like, bitch, why did you say that? Sounds familiar. It's where...
It's not? Shut up, you have it.
No.
Oh, wait,
Aya has it. It's where flowers are inside you, right? And you have to get them out, right? She briefly questioned as Hina nodded while Aya sighed softly.
Now, if you know or to think of anyone who has the disease, how did they fix it? Hina asked as Taya raised an eyebrow.
Are we playing 20 questions? No. This is the last question, I swear. Aya said with worry as Taya nodded.
Yay, 20 questions!
A vivid memory where Arisa threw up in front of her and Kasumi. She didn't understand it at the time, but she did now. The candy souls are in her residue. Arisa had it before.
Oh my gosh, Arisa?
Yeah, Arisa had it before.
Arisa.
That's probably why Arisa knew so much.
Arisa.
She whispered, her eyes still wide as Aya laid a hand on Taya's hand.
Okay, that's rather mugu.
Hina breath, Taya steadied her breath, shaking her head again. She seemed to have a conclusion. Oh, is that... Someone has that. They stay in the bathroom way longer than normal, she asked as Aya nodded. Well, I guess you figured it out. Saaya has it! Saaya's burping up flowers!
Casually, I see, when I was playing fucking jazz, there's fucking sunflowers on my screen. It's so perfect. And it's not bopping at all. It's mugu. Mugu means like depressed or something.
Yeah, remember we came up with the conclusion.
It means sad.
Yeah. Oh, how can we fix it?
You can't.
She has to
You're
confess
cursed.
to what she likes, but judging by your description, she doesn't have a lot of time before she... Aya trailed off there as Taya, still with widened eyes, began to tear up. I don't want her to die. Damn.
I love this song.
Damn. Alright, chapter 8, expert help. Arisa managed to drag Saaya out of her house into the Shirokane residence. Yes! However, the process took 2.5 hours.
Saaya, get the fuck out of your bed! The twin-tailed blonde screamed. Luckily, Saaya was at home alone since her siblings were visiting her grandparents and her parents were managing, as always, as a busy bakery.
Arisa, let me go. I'd rather just stay home.
Saaya, I swear, get up!
Arisa square counter 4, she noted. Arisa managed to yank her bandmate out of her bed with a trash can. She literally said, bitch, get out of the bed, here's a trash can. She knew Sai's conditioning was worsening, but she knew Sai wouldn't admit it. But once again, this is Ichigai Arisa, the keyboardist who won't take shit from nobody. She can deal with her own shit later. Shit comes first. Arisa rang the doorbell at the Shirokane residence as Saya's arms clenched around her trash can. Arisa didn't care about the glares from passerbys, probably wondering why a teenage girl was carrying a trash can. But she just focused on getting to her destination. The door opened and a young woman with black hair stepped out.
Yay, it's Sprinkle!
Arisa smiled as Saya weakly waved while the raven gave its small timid smile. Oh, Ichigaya-san. What brings you and Saya-san here today?
Well, she's dying. I'm not. But
basically.
I want to give this... So I'm trying to give her treatment. Fixed her!
Saya? I mixed up their names. Saya's barfing up flower petals, Wrinkle-senpai. Arisa! Saya exclaimed, but it was no use. Wrinkle's face was already turned serious as she guided the two to her bedroom and sat at her computer desk. Damn. Gesturing the two to follow her and look behind her. Okay, Saya, read this part.
No.
Arisa pointed at Wrinkle and nodded. Grimacing, Saya's eyes scanned the site and began to read the text under the label, All You Need to Know About Hanahaki. The Hanahaki disease affects the human soul and body. The disease causes the host to cough up flower petals of all kinds, each flower meaning something. It can also cause delusions in the host, making them act in ways they normally wouldn't, i.e., lashing out, mood swings, etc. The Hanahaki
That's not cute. That's not a fucking... Why would people do that?
I told you. The word Hanahaki is a fusion of the words Hana, flower, and Haku, throw up. The disease is usually formed from unrequited love, albeit there have been rare cases of the disease forming from unknown reciprocated feelings. The disease starts in the host's lungs, stomach, or heart, although it's traditionally formed on the lungs, filling them up with various flowers. In Saaya's case, it seemed like it was going for the stomach. Vines will begin to poke out from the organs, wrapping themselves around them and squeezing them tighter and binding them over time.
That's not a trend. That's just sad. It's just,
Yeah.
why would you make something like so?
dark.
Why would you make
Dark.
something fucking dark? A
As
trend.
this occurs, the buildup of flowers increases. The user
Is that a fucking flower? I thought he had a pizza. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
Oh my god. The user will either die from the vines or the flowers suffocating them. I don't know if I can read anymore.
Me?
Saaya stammered. No, that's what Saaya said.
Oh.
This information is getting harder and harder to digest. Then I'll read, Arisa said as she continued in the spot Saaya left off. There's no way in hell she would let this kind of thing, and she would do this kind of thing in class, however. Neither would I, bitch. The disease is painful and slow. It will grow worse over time with no hope of fixing it at the moment, unless the case is the rare kind where the feelings are reciprocated but unknown. Symptoms of the Hanahaki disease are coughing that grows worse over time, itching in the throat, a painful feeling in the lungs, heart, or stomach, heartburn, coughing up blood, coughing up flower petals. If you are suffering from the disease, I advise you to confess to the person you love. You could be a rare one. You can either confess and the flowers will leave, or get the surgery and remove the flowers, or you cannot confess and you may be a rare one surviving the disease. However, the percentage is minimal. Below are photos of evidence of people suffering of the disease or the aftermath of the disease. Please continue at your own risk. Saaya clenched her trash can, heart racing. With shaky hands, she ran fingers through her hair and out of her face. Did she really want to see those photos? No. We need to see what this can do to others. Scrolling, let's check an image. Ringo said with a frown aside, took a deep breath. Scrolling, the first image popped up. It looked as if it was out of an anime of some sort. White roses stained with crimson, a corpse lying right in the middle of the patch, the crimson shedding from the corpse itself. I can't continue. Saaya shook her head while Arisa gave Rinko a disgusted expression while Rinko nodded and closed the tab. There's only one thing you can really do.
Kiss me.
It's obvious you're running out of time. The keyboardist of Rosalia said while the drummer of Puppy Butt closed her eyes. She wished this was a bad dream that she could just wake up from. But feeling the acid rise in her throat, she immediately dipped her head down to the trash can before wiping her mouth. Of course, no one wants to smell bile in their own bedroom. She immediately felt embarrassed. Yeah, you better confess quickly. You're picking up lilacs quicker than they grow in the ground.
What the fuck, Arisa?
That was good. That was a good one. Arisa said, crossing her arms while Rinko nodded. Even if you are scared, you should still do it.
Oh wait, who did she gonna confess to? I forgot.
I think Saaya needs to confess to Taya. Because it described her getting sicker every time. Sicker's not a word.
Sicker.
She was around Taya. Oh god. Even if you are scared, you should still do it before it gets any worse than it already is. The Raven Beauty said softly while the blonde nodded and the brunette sighed. I think I can. Saaya, if you say you can go on, you can't. If you don't do this now, you'll end up like me, almost dying in a hospital, Arisa said, clenching her arms a bit with her fingers. While Saaya looked up, her eyes were wide as the blonde keyboardist continued. I almost died before I could say anything to Kazumi.
Oh my
Kazumi almost died before
god. Yeah.
She wasn't suffering from Hanahaki, rather that. Saaya said as Arisa nodded but quickly continued. No one should have to suffer from that bullshit, but they do, and I swear.
It's a
I
one-word
feel like
thing.
every time I see it, what'd you say?
Bullshit's meant to be like a one-word thing, not 2 words.
I don't know. I always thought it was 2 words, but they do, and I swear, I feel like every time I see it, the person either gets more blunt or gets worse. It's as if the sickness is the fucking flu, it mutates. Depending on your body, that's how it works. Rinko said softly in her chair before trembling a bit as she spoke. It seemed as if a past memory still haunted her, as Saaya assumed. Matsubara-san.
Wait, who she had to confess to? Fucking, like, Misaki?
Probably.
Oh no, Michelle.
Matsubara-san, she got extremely ill, mentally, and had to take a whole week off due to the guilt she felt. Ow, fuck. She acted hostile and had no clue why. Well, until she searched up the reasons. Rinko said as Saya dipped her head back down to the trash can. Can we just call it time now and do this? Who cares if it's over the phone? Arisa said, obviously chokes up while Rinko nodded. The quicker, the better.
Oh,
so that means Saya threw up again because it said she dipped her head back down to the trash can.
my hair is...
Alright, last chapter, chapter 9.
Number have you reached as an automatic voicemail. Voicemail?
Damn.
Arisa exclaimed as Saya coughed. Now what?
Now what? Rinko sighed while Arisa soon called Rimi.
Rimi.
Rimi. She sounded like Mrs. Hum. Is this about Kazumi-chan or Saya-chan? How many people did you tell?
I tell like about the whole entire group too. Hakanai's here too. Don't worry.
Knows? I mean,
Almost everyone knows. Even fucking like
Marina?
Fuck yeah, Marina. It took me a hot second because I could like Marina, like
Marlena.
Malina.
Yeah.
He told Marina too. So yeah, everyone's there.
Who knows?
Even like fucking Kasumi's sister, Anchan.
Saya asked, her voice and throat weak as Arisa held a hand towards Saya's face, making the weak brunette shut up. Both. First, how's Kazumi doing? She asked as the bassist giggled. I just read your line. My bad.
Me?
Yeah, I read your line, with Arisa saying both. She's doing good. She's just asleep right now. Arisa let out a sigh of relief before Rimi spoke again. Saya-chan is...
With me and Rinko-chan. Okay, I've gotten in touch with Otai-chan, but I do remember getting this to the circle, huh? Arisa repeated, no longer time being able to cover her cries with a choked up voice. Arisa-chan, is it...
Rimi asked. She softly began shaking Kazumi's shoulder.
Worse. Arisa responded, trying to ignore the aggressive coughing.
Saya just coughing up along in the back.
That's Saya right there.
My sister and the rest of Glitter Green told me about it. I learned about it from them. Kazumi-chan, do you feel a bit better?
Yawn.
Yeah,
I woke up.
Kazumi smiled as Arisa sighed. I think this is Rimi's line.
Where?
We need to head to the circle, okay?
Oh, I see. Wait, did you read that? Like, I'll just...
I didn't read it. I don't know if it's Arisa's or,
To the circle, okay? She said as the lead vocalist nodded. Yep, wait, why?
Oh my god.
Arisa face really not wanting to explain. It's important. Yeah. She whispered as Kasumi nodded. The sound of the chair was moving and Kasumi got up. Let's go, Rimi Rin! She smiled as Rimi nodded, but... Gone.
Whispered as Arisa nodded. Maybe she's at the bakery? Rinko questioned as Arisa nodded.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Rinko-chan. The question is, how are we gonna get Saya there?
The student council members turned their attention to the drummer who was looking at them with skepticism.
What the fuck?
That means confusion. I got an idea. Arisa said.
Hell no, Arisa. Shut the fuck up.
I quivered.
Shut up.
I'm not gonna like this idea. Well, when you said running, this isn't what I had in mind. Saya panted while Arisa shook her head. You see that you're moving, Saya, so you aren't puking, idiot.
Right. Saya replied, slightly shocked at his realization.
The keyboardist and drummer ran all the way to the bakery. It was just about a 10-minute jog, and Saya opened the door. Otae?
Saya.
I told her before she walked inside and went upstairs to be met with the other three from Poppin' Party. You made it, Arisa! Kazumi said. Well, Rimi smiled softly in relief. Yeah, Otae-chan told us she was going to the bakery and we followed. Now we just came upstairs since we thought things would get awkward. I mean, either way, we're still gonna hear it, Arisa sighed but sat down. All we need is for Otae to accept the confession and this will all be over.
Well, there's something I want to say now.
Is it about Poppy Pop?
I guess. Otae, I've been feeling differently lately. I'm sure you can tell, but this is
It's what, Saaya?
love sickness. I have Hana. What the fuck is Hana Haku? I just laughed at.
She tried. Oh well, actually, because Haku means to throw up, so I guess she must have mispronounced it.
Haki. She choked. Well, Ty's eyes widened.
Upstairs. Did you guys hear a thud?
No.
Kazumi asked, worry written all over her face, as Urumi tilted her head while Arisa crossed her arms. Don't play dumb. There's no Saaya. Well.
Oh fuck.
That's such a mood, Arisa. Fuck. Arisa?
Oh my god, you cursed! What's her swear counter?
Okay, did you say it or not? Arisa asked as the guitarist looked up. I couldn't say anything. As soon as Saaya started speaking, Saaya fell. Were we too late?
Yes,
Arisa
y'all are
Saaya
too late.
As Saaya shook her head. I don't know. I hope not. So, if Saaya-chan doesn't... And Mimi said, slowly but surely piecing everything together. Oh, Kazumi. Don't say it, please! I don't want that! Kazumi exclaimed while Ty waited for the paramedics to arrive. Oh, I guess this is Arisa thinking.
The whole ride to the hospital was quiet. No one said a word. We were all too worried about Saaya, of course. And Nataya didn't have to stop crying since she passed out. Of course,
Yeah.
I don't blame her though. Well, I can't. Both were too scared in the end. Saaya's hangs in the balance.
I think it meant Saya's life hangs on the balance. Arisa sighed as she shook her head, releasing her thoughts. She stared at her hands as she felt tears falling down her cheeks and chin.
What the fuck? Why?
I don't know why I find this funny. Baka Saya, she mumbled as she heard
It's like it's like Bakarin, but like
Bakarin? Bakarin? Bakarin! It's just Baka Saya this time. Oh, looks like I did fall asleep. Saya sighed as Arisa grabbed her by the collar of her hospital shirt. You didn't fall asleep, you idiot! You passed out! Some of us thought you were dead!
Dad!
Dead! Arisa. Saya sniffled before looking up again. Can you leave and get Otai? I want to hear her answer.
well, she doesn't love her. What if she denies her a fucking like confession? Like, I'm sorry, I don't love you. That would be a turn.
Oh, that would have been so messed up. The keyboardist reluctantly agreed as she let go of the drummer's shirt and brought in the guitarist. Speak or I swear to God, Arisa said before. Arisa swore counter 5.
Saaya noted. Well, what do you say? Saaya asked. As Saaya nodded. Go on.
Yeah. Don't scare me like that! Well, I said as she held Saya's hands. I thought Saaya was gonna die. When I left Poppy Paw that day, I knew Saaya was mad. I knew Saaya was disappointed. I was lonely and afraid. I don't want to live like that again. Saaya smiled weakly before she kissed Taya's forehead.
Well, I'm pretty sure you won't have to anymore. Taia smiled with tears before she kissed Saaya on the lips.
Thank you for waiting for me, they both said with smiles. That's it.
Damn, that's kind of emotional.
What should we do now?
I don't fucking know.